Alright guys, today we have a treat. We've got lab coats on. We're going to be going deep into the thermals. We're going to be going deep into the performance. We're going to be going deep in-depth performance review of the 16-inch MacBook Pro. Is bigger, better. First, let's unbox the box. So you got a bigger, thicker frame, and boom shakalaka, it looks. Oh, it does feel heavier, about 100 grams. And we have designed by Apple in California. They have updated the graphics. Look, check that out right there. And this is the new 97-watt charger over here. Feels pretty much exactly the same as my old one. So this is the new one and this is the old one. I can straight away see that the keys are more raised on the new one. Size-wise, yeah, there is about a centimeter difference in size.
Oh wow, oh my gosh, wow. It is bigger. I have to say 1 inch has actually made a bit of a difference, which is great. And I just want to see what the keyboard's like. Oh, I like that sound. I have to say, in terms of keyboards, I definitely prefer this. I'd say in terms of size, 16-inch is quite big for me. I probably want maybe this size, because this just feels like a huge computer, but I definitely want this keyboard.
Other stuff. You know, I'm serious. This one, the old one, actually feels heavier to me, okay? Because this one's bigger, it has more surface area to distribute the weight across, so there's more air tension happening, making it feel lighter for me, whereas this one, because it's more dense, has more data on it, of course feels heavier to me. That's my opinion, but visually you really need to pay careful attention to know that this one is bigger than this one. Like from the back, you can't really tell if you just saw this on the street. Can you tell which is which? Like that, the angle. You couldn't. Yeah, it's about, was it half a centimeter on both sides. I don't mind. I like bigger. I got a Note 10 Plus. So I'm a big boy kind of fella, but I'm just setting everything up at the moment, and hopefully I'll get some nice performance results for you very soon. All right, so there is an update already out for the 16-incher. I've got my thermal imaging camera, my radiation meter, and a hell of a lot of tests to show you. So let's get in there and see what we can do with this 6-core 2019 version 2 16-incher. So I got Cinebench R15 on both computers, but let's jump on this guy and let's show a little bit of Intel Power Gadget. And straight up right here, the operating system is asking for 4.5 gigahertz, but the CPU is only able to perform at 4 gigahertz. So there's a bit of throttling going on to start off with, but nevertheless, it's still going a bit well. Heating wise, only at 92 degrees. So we're not thermal throttling whatsoever. But if anything, it's just more to do with the power limits. Over here, we're getting about 65 watts. Over here on this system, this guy's pulling 53 watts. So this guy's pulling less watts, and it's actually finished the test faster. Look at that. This guy finished the test at 1,262, whereas this guy over here used more watts. You can see it's getting 60 watts over here, and it got a lower score. So the 8-core i9 is still performing faster than the brand new 35% larger heatsink than that we got right here. Okay, kind of expected. We expected that. What else are we seeing? The fan noises are about the same on both. I'm not getting any ridicules whatsoever. So I'm happy with this test. It's passed the Cinebench R15 test. Not that much noise. Let's go Cinebench R20. More struggle is gonna happen here with this one. So once again, the system's asking for 4.5 gigahertz. However, it's only able to achieve 4.2, which is still a very good score. 4.2, 4.0 at the moment. We're shooting up asking for 86 watts of power. That is an extreme amount of power that it's asking. Temperature 95 degrees, that's pretty well. Now the old system with the smaller heatsink is also going at 95 degrees. This one's gone all the way up to 97 degrees, whereas this one, the old system, 97 degrees as well. Cores, the slowest one's going at 3.3, but it's still close to that 3.5. This one, the 8-core one, the slowest core is going at 2.8, but on average it's getting 2.9. So that's the difference between the 6-core and the 8-core. 8-core is going a bit slower, but it's using more cores. This one, bit faster, but less cores to use. So the 6-core has now hit its maximum fan speed, and the 8-core is on its maximum fan speed as well. However, to me, definitely the 6-core one is a lot noisier. So the 16-incher is a lot noisier than the older 560X version. 560X version has finished 2,900 points, and the 6-core is just finishing up the show right now, 2,686. So once again, the 8-core beast last generation has finished faster than the 6-core new generation. So I'm not seeing that much of a performance improvement on the CPU side of things. And fan noise wise, to me it's around 40% louder. It's even louder than the old Vega 20 versions. So if you wanted a quieter experience with a larger heatsink, not going to happen right here today. So right now, after around 30 seconds, the fans on both systems have started to ramp down on both of them. This one did get quieter faster, but I gotta say that they're both ramping down at around the same time. So that's good in this test. All right, so in Logic Pro X, what we're gonna do here, I've got a sample with 50 tracks on the screen, 50 whole tracks, and this is the 6-core brand new 16-incher with the larger heatsink against the 8-core older 2019 edition. And what I want to know is, with 50 tracks, I know they can both do 50. I want to see which one will cause the fans to go crazy first. Because with audio production, you really want a quiet system to do recording of the microphone. You do, yeah, you do. So let's start playing 50 tracks and see which ones go louder. So I can see right here, the system's asking for 4.5 gigahertz, but we're only able to achieve around 3.7 over on the 8-core. System's asking for 4.7 gigahertz, but we're only able to achieve 3.6. Side by side fans, they're both going 2,000. No, wait, check this out right here, check this out. So on the new system with the larger heatsink, the fans are going 2,500. However, on the older system, the fans are going 4,000. So the fans have started, actually they're both ramping up to be honest. This one's going 3,000, this one's going 4,000. But they both actually sound the same because they made the fans bigger and they put more blades in the new one. So they do go slower, but they sound noisier than the old one. So right here, with 50 tracks, both systems fans do ramp up. So really, the only way to have a good Logic Pro X experience is to either modulate the TDP yourself or simply disable Turbo Boost. So I'm going to disable Turbo Boost on both of these systems and see how many tracks we can play back. Because with Turbo Boost disabled, the fan noise is at a minimum. Alright, so let's see if the 6-core 2019 16-incher can handle 50 tracks with Turbo Boost disabled. So I'm going to bump it up to 60 tracks because it handled it like a champ. So it seems like with Turbo Boost disabled, the 16-incher 6-core can handle 50 tracks. Let's see how many the 8-core can handle. 50 tracks. Can it do 60? Yep, it can do 60. Can it do 70? Yep, it seems to be able to handle 70. Can it do 80? All right. So our older system with Turbo Boost disabled can handle 70 tracks, whereas our newer system, 6-core, can only handle 50. With Turbo Boost disabled, if you have Turbo Boost enabled, you pretty much are going to have a noisy experience. That's Logic Pro. Now we're in the world of Unreal Engine, and Unreal Engine is great because it's a game engine. We're going to give you simulating gaming performance, and the great thing about Unreal Engine is we're going to be doing CPU and GPU at the same time. This test, we're going to be running the infiltrator demo on both systems. We're going to see the fan noise and the FPS. So right here, the game, we're getting around 20 frames a second. The system's asking for 4.2 gigahertz, and we're getting around 3.2 gigahertz. So there is a bit of throttling happening here. However, not much power is being drawn, and we're getting around 25 frames a second here. Over in our older 560X, we're getting about 20 frames a second there, also 20 frames a second there. So not that much difference in the world of Unreal Engine. So I gotta say, in Unreal Engine, not much of a difference between these two systems. One thing I say is having 8 cores is more beneficial because compiling the shaders was around 20% faster on this 8 core behemoth. For the record, the 8 core did complete compiling shaders faster than the 6 core. But actually running the demo live right here, okay, this one's getting 30 frames a second, 35 over there, and this one's getting 27. So there is some performance improvements between the 560X and the 5300M graphics cards, but not that much to break the bank. Next up, we're going to be doing Blackmagic Raw. Blackmagic is a test. It's going to be showing you how fast the CPU goes and how fast the GPU goes. So we can see on the CPU we're getting about 36, and on the newer, older system, 8 core, we're getting 43 frames a second. Graphics card, we're getting about 50 frames a second over here. The older system, we're getting 53 frames a second. And overall, comparing the two, there is more X's on the left than on the right. So even though we've got a much faster GPU, in our newer system, the older system is better for DaVinci Raw performance. So I've got over here 2 film grains in this Final Cut Pro X demonstration, and they both should be able to handle this easily. So let's hit play. And you can see not much being taxed on the CPU. This is primarily a GPU effects demo, and the fans, they're both quiet on both systems. So now I'm going to try 4 film grain effects. So 4 film grains is not going to work on the 560X. It's going to say it doesn't work. Look straight away here. Boom shakalaka. Too much not to handle. Let's see if this new graphics card, the 5300M, can handle 4 film grains. The Vega 20 could. Not much action happening on the CPU, purely GPU this stress test, and it survived. So the 5300 can handle Vega 20 graphics. Let's see if it can handle 6. Now 6, we're looking at Vega 64 eGPU level graphics requirements. Can it do 6? So this 5300M can handle 6 film grain effects. That is more than the Vega 20. That's almost, that's what the Vega 64 can do. Can it do 8? Let's see, 8 film grain effects. That's insane. Nope, that was too much. You need an eGPU for that kind of power, but it's very close. It's in between the Vega 20 and a Vega 64. So the low-end graphics cards that you get in a 16-incher is very good, and no fan noise whatsoever. So it's good performance over there. Now we're going to do some harder tests. So in this project here, it's a standard video that I make for YouTube. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try playing both of them back and seeing which one has more fan noise. Alright, we did 2x speed, no fan movement. Let's go 4x speed. And both of these systems seem to be handling this project like a champ. 8x speed. Okay, we got a little problem over here. So this one did crash, and that's because I've only got 16 gigabytes RAM in this system, where I've got 32 gigabytes RAM in that system. So this one could handle 8x speed completely fine, but it didn't have the memory throughput to switch in all that video graphics data between the memory and the SSD fast enough, causing a stall. At least I think that's what happened. All right, this is the big boys. This is Red Raw. Is that right? Red Raw 8K footage. Let's see how it performs. And you can see both systems are a stuttery mess, so I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to do better performance. Right there, better performance. Definitely getting more frames a second. Yeah, so this one's stuttering a heck of a lot more. So if you are doing red 8K footage, having a better graphics card is helping with the rendering performance, but you need something better than this guy. I'll be testing out the 5500M next week, but fan noise wise, they're both going on their max speeds. This one's still louder than this one, but we are getting more frames a second in Red Raw. All right, so we've been exporting now for about a minute and a half. The 8 core is at 81%. The 6 core is at 83%. They're pretty much neck and neck. Having a faster GPU is helping out this export. having a faster CPU is also helping out this export. So I can see bits where this guy goes faster and then this guy catches up, but this one's done. So the 6 core with the faster GPU for this project has finished faster by about, this one's still going. There you go, faster by about 10 seconds. Pretty good. The base model just beat out the the second top spec model of a couple of months ago's best MacBook Pro. Good thing about this one is that the fan noise on both this system were very quiet. This is the 16-incher going at its maximum fan speed. Overall, it's a good deal. I do like this system a lot. Bigger screen, helps out more of the timeline, all that kind of stuff. It can get noisier, and that is both a good and a bad thing, because I imagine that the fans go better, so it cools down the system better, but I have seen it go a bit mental, uncontrollably mental, and the only way to get tame is to disable turbo boost, as we saw in Logic Pro X. Overall, I've got no qualms with the performance of this 6-core beast. I gotta say, it's equivalency in all the demos we saw. It was faster, if not very close to the 8-core beast of a couple of months ago. So this base model, 6-core, 16 gigabytes RAM, the base graphics, is pretty damn good.
One cool feature is inside displays, you can now set the amount of refresh rate, so 60 Hz, 59.94, 50, 48 or 47.95. Don't know what I'd use that for, but I'm sure it's a cool thing to have.
Yo, today we're going to be talking about how the 15-inch sounds. How does it sound?
OMG, I think it sounds awesome, but I cannot wait to see what it sounds like with the 16-inch.
When you say see, do you mean here?
Here is exactly what I mean.
Here. And this is the 15-incher right now.
This is the 15-inch. We are dropping you the smooth sounds, the sounds of our voices.
And this one right here is the 16-incher.
That is right.
How does it sound?
You're tuning in to Ash and Nora's Smooth Sounds at 7.
We are talking to you about smooth sounds.
Hi guys, welcome to Dr. Nora's Clinic. With me today I've got the brand new iPhone 11 Pro, and we're going to be checking out the health functionality to see if it's improved at all from an older iPhone 8. Hi guys, welcome to Dr. Nora's Clinic. With me today I've got the brand new iPhone 11 Pro.
All right, guys. So the sound on the new system, it is deeper. It sounds more bassy, but for listening to podcasts and people speaking, because the treble isn't as obvious as the older systems, for me, I prefer the older one because I listen to a lot of lectures online, so I can hear the voices more clearer on the older system. But on the newer system, listening to Beats by Nev's bad boy music, you hear the bass more. Alright guys, I got my EMF meter. We're going to see if the radiation levels in the new system have got any worse. And the old system is actually pretty damn good. Look at it right here. Microwatts, UW, everything's good in the world. Now the new system, be careful. Nice, it's still microwatts, don't worry about it. So the highest the 16-incher goes is around 35 degrees. And the 15-incher, that one is also, the highest that one goes is 36 degrees. Let's see if we can get 36 on the new system. No, 35 degrees. All right, guys, we tested the hell out of these systems. I gotta say, yeah, it's good. The fan noise is louder, but that's pretty much the only negative I can say. Overall, though, it's not like obnoxiously loud all the time. It's not constantly ramping up. It's only ramping up when you're excessively using it, and it ramps down just like the old one. Yeah, so I gotta say, it is a nice improvement. You're not gonna be getting a better CPU. CPU is about the same. You still need to disable turbo boost if you're gonna be doing Logic Pro X. Graphics card is faster. It's almost as good as my eGPU, and this is the low-end model system. So that is a really good consideration. Sound, you know, it's better, it's more deeper, it's more bassier, but It is more annoying if you're listening to people talk because the treble isn't there. It gets a bit lost with the bass. Microphone, yeah, that guy's improved as well. So, I don't know.
Just watch the video,
Yeah,
guys.
watch the video.
All in there.
Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to be getting this 16-inch MacBook Pro? Stay tuned for next week where we check out the 8GB RAM, VRAM, 8-core, 2019 version 2 Beast. And of course, a friendly reminder, Intel's going to be dropping their 10th generation 10-core chips very soon, probably around May next year. So if you don't need one, just wait. Hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Woo!
Yeah. Dr. Nora, lab coat.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take care, stay healthy. Did you know that the new 16-inch MacBook Pro has microphones that apparently sound as good as studio microphones?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, our voices are being recorded on this amazing microphone, and for you today, we're going to be singing amazing music. So, 3, 2, 1, hit it!
Boom, 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 twinkle, twinkle,
Little stars.
How I wonder what you are.
Wait. We can't be singing that because there's a new YouTube rule saying if you sing anything that apparently kids relate to, you can get banned and fined $40,000. So do you have something a bit more adult, PG-13 and above? Anyone under 13, get the hell out of this channel.